Alright, so I said I was going to make a video of the front of the house, and here we go. This is it. The wife always loves the inflatables, so I don't know how many's in there, probably 15 or 18 or something. But something we did different this year is the candy corns. Made these guys. They're faring pretty well. I just got one guy crooked here. But they're pretty cool. Got the idea off Pinterest or one of the Facebook groups that I'm on. But we did a countdown to Halloween, which looks like we're off by a couple days. And those guys in the front of the yard. And then we got the inflatables. And in the background I have one of those inline voice boxes, and it goes along with the lights. So it's pretty cool. And just a bunch of inflatables. I'm not much of an inflatable guy, but when you have a whole bunch of kids like we do, this is what they live for. So coming up every morning and plugging it in, they stay plugged in until we go to bed. So they're probably plugged in 16, 18 hours a day. And then when trick-or-treat night comes, they're right where the doorway's at, the porch right there, we'll box it out and put some cool stuff in there. And that way they can have candy and get the candy and do whatever they need to do. But I think this year we're going to end the haunted house on this end over here. Like right here is the back side of the house. And I think we're going to bring them up through here to the porch and then actually exit this way if they choose to go to the back to the haunted house. And then on the other side is the cemetery, which we had in the backyard last year, but everybody liked it so much I wanted to bring it out front so we can have it every day, just not for a couple days. And this is the cemetery. It's probably 16 feet wide and about 10 feet deep. And we got the pirate skeletons out here. They usually talk, but we've had them out in the elements, so I don't think they're going to fare very well this year. And just your typical tombstones that everybody makes homemade. There's not too many of them that are store-bought, although I did buy this one pretty cheap yesterday, and I'm going to turn it on for the first time. So, let's see what happens here. Alright, so we got it turned on. Come to the front here, and you can see he kind of lights up. I guess I kept that shawl over his face, so a lot of this stuff, like I said, is 100% homemade. The cemetery fence is homemade. I have a tutorial on that. I never did one on the gravestones because there's so many on YouTube and they're so much better than mine, and these were the first ones I'd ever done. But this is the second year and they're holding up pretty well. So I'm pretty impressed. I thought I was going to have to go through and do a bunch of them this year, but I really didn't. So that's why I love Pinterest. They have some good epitaphs for it. Like this one right here says huge ass. It's pretty awesome. Good for the parents. I also have in the back here, I did make one column. I didn't do a tutorial on that either. It was my first one. Came out kind of big. I wish I'd have made it smaller. But all in all, I'm not too disappointed with it. It came out pretty well. So the grave right here is a breathing grave. I just don't have it operated right now. And also a fog machine right over here. There's the fog machine. I don't have any of that going right now either. I'm going through a bottle of fog juice probably once every 5 days, so I have not turned it on today. And the wiper motor on this live grave is just, it's taking a beat, and I'd say every 3 days I'm out here trying to repair it, or PVC's doing some stuff. So I've spent a lot of unnecessary time on that PVC that's moving that grave. But I finally just sucked it up and put some glue in there, so it should be good now. But it's moving a little fast, so I'm in the process of putting a speed controller in it. So that's it for now. The only thing we got left is we are going to put some lights on the roof, and I do have the ghosts that go around the house and all that. I don't know why that's not operating right now, but we'll get all that figured out too. So hope you like what you see, and this is what it's going to be like for the next 3 weeks out here. And people drive past all the time and stop and get out and talk and you know, just stop and look or whatever and take pictures. So it's pretty cool. There is a guy down the street that's doing sort of the same thing, maybe not as big as us, but he's doing the same thing, and that's what this stuff's all about, is getting the neighborhood together. So we'll see you next time.